did a video a couple days ago talking about some comments Liz Cheney made about Speaker Mike Johnson and what he knew in 2021 on January 6th about like the election, etc., and how he still voted to not certify the election then, etc., and why Liz Cheney said that Republicans should not be in charge of Congress going into the certification on January 6th. And I wanted to clarify a couple things that I've seen in comments of my videos and other creators' videos talking about this certification coming up. One thing is who would be in charge of the joint session of Congress for the certification? Well, that would be first Vice President Kamala Harris. She would be the one to oversee the joint session, not the Speaker of the House. So he couldn't do anything that way. If for whatever reason she would not be there, it would go to the President pro tem of the Senate. And the President pro tem of the Senate, as long as the Democrats have the majority, would be a Democrat. Now, if Republicans somehow gain the Senate, then it is possible that it could be a Republican. But I don't think they're going to lose the Senate. So even if Kamala Harris is not there on January 6th, 2025, it would be a Democrat as long as they have the control of the Senate. Either way, still not the Speaker of the House. Okay? And then about this idea, because the new Congress takes over on January 3rd, that Speaker Mike Johnson would not swear in the new Congress and somehow gum up the works that way. Well, as far as that goes, on January 3rd, there is no House of Representatives. They don't exist yet because they cannot exist until they select a speaker. Now, if Democrats have control of the House of Representatives, like I think they will, Mike Johnson would not be speaker. It would be Hakeem Jeffries. And if for whatever reason Republicans have control of the House, there is no guarantee it would be Speaker Mike Johnson. There's already talk about maybe ousting him after they return from their election recess on November 12th. So what would happen with whichever person is the new speaker, once they have voted in a new speaker, assuming it's going to be Hakeem Jeffries if the Democrats have control, Hakeem Jeffries would be sworn in by the House parliamentarian. Once he takes the oath, then he would administer the oath to the rest of the House. And that would be the same for whoever would become speaker. Either way, Mike Johnson can't just refuse to swear in the speaker. Whoever the speaker is can't just refuse to swear in the new Congress. It's ceremonial. It is one of those things that they have to do. They can't just say, we're not doing this. And ultimately, they would have to swear in the new Congress. Like, it just wouldn't be a thing. So for those worried that Mike Johnson is going to somehow gum up the works with the certification, it's not going to be a thing. I don't think he's going to be Speaker of the House come January 3rd with the new Congress. And as far as who oversees the joint session of Congress, that would be Kamala Harris or the President pro tem of the Senate. Either way, not the Speaker of the House. So don't get too worried about Mike Johnson gumming this up. It's not going to happen.